What if your life was never random? What if everything, the stars above you, the pain you've carried, the dreams in your chest, was all part of one eternal, unstoppable story? Not a fable, not religion, but reality. A love story, a war story, a rescue mission written by the one who made everything and wants you back. This is the story of everything, and it's the reason you exist. Before the beginning, before the galaxies spun or light cracked the dark, God was. Not made, not beginning, he simply was. Complete in himself, overflowing with life and love. And then he spoke, "Let there be light." And light danced. Land rose. Oceans roared. Stars sang. He carved the world with care. And when the world was ready, he formed humanity, made from dust, filled with his breath. Man and woman, made for him. The great fall. In the garden, God gave them everything. But love must allow choice. And he gave them one. A tree. A boundary. A warning. Eat from every tree, except this one. But a whisper slithered in. God is holding you back. So they reached. They bit. And everything broke. Shame, fear, death. They hid from the very one who made them. But God didn't walk away. He covered them. And he made a promise. One day, a child would come to crush evil and make things right again. A world of shadows. Sin multiplied. Violence covered the earth. But Noah found favor. God told him to build an ark, salvation floating on judgment. The rain came. The world drowned. But the promise floated. A rainbow appeared, God's mercy inked in the sky. Still, humanity drifted again. They built towers of pride. God scattered them. But he wasn't done. He called a man named Abraham, an old wanderer with no children. And God said, "You will be a great nation. Through you, the world will be blessed." Abraham believed. And God's story pressed on. The people chosen, a promise kept. Abraham's descendants became a nation. Joseph, betrayed and sold, rose in Egypt and saved many. Israel thrived until they were enslaved. Then God raised Moses. Plagues struck. Pharaoh broke, and God split the Red Sea. They walked through on dry ground. At Mount Sinai, God gave them the law. But even while he wrote it in stone, they turned to a golden idol. Still he stayed. He led them to the promised land. But fear gripped them. So they wandered 40 years. A new generation, led by Joshua, finally stepped in. And the promise moved forward. Kings' crowns and cracks. They begged for a king. God gave them Saul. Then David, a man after God's heart. Then Solomon, wise and wealthy. But their hearts wandered. The kingdom split. Idolatry spread. Still, God sent prophets. "Return to me," they cried. But the people refused. So judgment came. Israel was crushed. Judah was exiled. The temple burned. But even in exile, the prophet spoke of hope. A child, a king, a savior. And then, silence. For 100 years. The king in the manger. Until one night, an angel came to Mary. "You will have a son. Name him Jesus. Born in a stable. Laid in a manger. Worshipped by shepherds. Feared by kings." The Creator became creation. God with us. He grew in wisdom. And when the time came, he was baptized, tempted, tested, and triumphed. The kingdom on foot. Jesus healed the sick. Touched the outcast. Forgave the sinner. Raised the dead. He preached a kingdom not of this world. He called the broken. And confronted the proud. He didn't come to take thrones. He came to take hearts. And the religious leaders hated him for it. So they plotted. And one of his own betrayed him. The cross and the empty grave. He was arrested. Beaten. Crucified. The sky went dark. The temple veil tore. And with one breath, he said, "It is finished." But 3 days later, the stone rolled away. Jesus wasn't missing. He was alive. He appeared to Mary. To his disciples. To hundreds. He showed them his scars. He ate with them. And he told them, "Go. Tell the world." If this story is moving something deep in you, don't just scroll on. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, And share this with someone who needs hope. There's more to come, and the best part is, you're part of it. The church and the mission. Before he returned to heaven, Jesus left a mission. Go. Make disciples. I'll be with you. Then the Spirit came like fire. The church was born. They preached. They suffered. They sang through persecution. And the message spread to the ends of the earth. And for 2,000 years, it hasn't stopped. The story's still unfolding. Today, the story continues. And Jesus still invites. He still heals. Still calls. Still changes hearts. But we're still waiting for the final chapter. One day, he will return. Not as a lamb, but as a lion. Not to suffer, but to reign. He'll wipe every tear. Destroy death forever. And make all things new. No more pain. No more war. Only peace. Only life. And those who belong to him will live forever with him. So now the story is in your hands. You've heard it. Now live it. Say yes to the one who said yes to the cross for you. And if this story speaks to your soul, subscribe, share, and let this message echo beyond your screen. The story of everything isn't finished. And your chapter starts now.